Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Always, and welcome back to Forever Stranded. Hello, zombies. I still don't know why the zombies like getting stuck in these holes everywhere. And the husks don't despawn, which is probably not a good thing. But oh well. Anyways, welcome back to Forever Stranded. So in the last episode, we were working on rocketry and building all of these machines. So as you can see, I've been working on running some power lines and all that kind of stuff. And basically just moving around some AE stuff. Haven't moved this guy yet. That's kind of like the next thing on my list, but I have replaced things with the ME conduits a little bit more. And I've been thinking a lot about how I want to build up the walls and all that kind of stuff to make this place look, presentable. And we're going to be using, do I have a painting machine? Yeah, we're going to be using the painting machine a lot to kind of deal with that stuff. But maybe next time, or maybe at the end of this episode, we'll look into making a new contraption. Because what I want to use, and I think this is a great idea, is concrete. We're going to use concrete, and specifically, I think we're going to use light blue and white. And the idea is that we're going to have like the bottom row or two be, probably just the bottom row be light blue, and then white all the way up until the top row of the walls, which will also be light blue. And maybe line the doors with light blue as well, just to make it kind of look kind of cool, give it a little bit of color. Something else I did is I moved the cobblestone generator down here, so that we're getting cobblestone into our system. That way we can easily make gravel and all that kind of fun stuff. And I want to grab, I hate that little, it's issue, I guess. It's not really a bug, it's an issue. But yeah, I want to get another crafting storage. Eventually we'll want to auto-craft more stuff, and I'm going to slowly work on that kind of stuff. But we need to make more conduits. Let's make like 50 conduits. Oh, our system doesn't know how to make energetic alloy. Great. So we're going to need redstone. Let's see, redstone. Glowstone. And gold. If I can have my fingers on the right spot. Make energetic alloy. And we can put that into the alloy smelter. Right. This guy is furnace mode. We're gonna have to fix that. We could easily just throw a redstone furnace down there. How difficult would it be to make a redstone furnace? Let's fix that real quick. I forgot about that part. Sorry. Let's get rid of the concrete. We'll deal with that later. But I think that'll look really cool. So redstone furnace. Can we make one of you guys? We need 2 copper gears. We need some bricks. We know all about making those. We need a 10 gear. Switch to one that I can make easily. Alright, so there's a machine frame. We have everything but the bricks. So clay, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. That'll be pretty quick and easy. And then what we'll need is another interface. We'll grab some conduits. And we can easily pop down here. And you know what? We can... First of all, let's go ahead and put this guy down. We're going to put him right here. And for now, we're just going to connect them like so. So this has 2 things on it. This has what? We have 1 export bus for iron meshes. We have 2... 3 4. Okay, we're fine. So I guess let's just do something like this. So we'll bring this out like so. And I guess put it right here. And then this one is going to need some item conduits, as well as some normal conduits. So can we make just like 10 conduits? We can. So we're going to need item conduits as well as the power. Here is our bricks. We can make the redstone furnace. Alright, so now do we have the interface? We do. Alright, so crisis averted. And then the last thing is the conduit for power. Perfect. So all we have to do is set up some power. And I can make this look nicer. Later we're going to put this into the walls a lot of times, or in the floor. Don't know which yet. Haven't decided. But we need this guy, and then this. We'll take both of these guys out and put them in here. And this will get the energetic alloy. We'll switch it to alloys only mode. Now we just need to configure the redstone furnace. Let's move the torch over. Make sure it's still plenty bright in here. You can do that. So redstone control disabled. We want input from the top, output from the back. And all we need to do now is run power lines and item conduit. So the item conduit will be extract, always active, insert. And that's it. So this should be everything we need for that to work. This guy is going to move, so the claustrophobia here is going to go away. But this looks fine. If anything, I might end up moving that over one, but we'll see. All that kind of stuff. Just moving things around isn't that big of a deal. So we should be able to make just a ton of conduits. Make like 50, because we're going to need a lot of energy conduits. And eventually we'll upgrade them, but for now, it doesn't really matter. So I guess while we're doing stuff, let's go ahead and teach the system how to make concrete powder. And let's see, light blue dye, we're going to want to teach the system that. We're going to want to teach the system how to make let's see, go ahead and make a gravel. And go ahead and get a light blue dye. Hopefully we have enough spots. We do not. We're going to need more and more and more stuff. What can we get rid of? For right now, not really anything. Solar cells, I guess. Or we could just make more interfaces. I think more interfaces would be better. And one of the big things we're going to need to teach the system how to make is the molecular assembler. And that's not really anything difficult. Oh, so it's waiting on glass. Okay. So can you go ahead and learn how to make light blue concrete powder as well as white? Perfect. So for right now, we'll just throw those in there. So let's get on with the actual portion of the episode today. So what we're going to do today is work on rocketry some more. Big surprise, I know. But we just need more conduits. That's why we were waiting. I knew that. Oh wow, yeah, almost a stack of conduits. Power conduits. That is going to be plenty for a while. So that powers this machine. This machine's getting power. The arc furnace is getting power. And then as soon as I set this guy up, he'll get power as well. And I guess just straight over. Now if we have all these machines running at once, it probably isn't going to work. But I really don't foresee that happening. At least not anytime soon. So do we have another interface yet? We do. Cool. So all we need to do now is grab these guys, and I think, can we break this, put the interface there, and have this guy still be active? I think so. If not, we can just kind of move things around a little bit. But it should still work. Can I still see the automatic precision dropper? So I can still see it. It's still there. Alright, so if we look at our quests, getting on to moving worlds, the next thing we need to do with the crystallizer is we need to get Silicon Boules. I didn't look up how to make that, how to say that word, by the way, but I'm pretty sure it's bowl. So we need silicon and silicon nuggets in the crystallizer. And to get silicon, we need to use the arc furnace. So let's grab some sand. Just grab 16 sand. Why not? I don't know how bad this guy is on power usage or anything like that. Input hatch. Let's put the sand in there and turn the machine on. So it took the sand and it's working. And you know what, just for the time being, let's grab some chests. We have quite a few. Let's grab some item conduits and let's make this a little bit easier. So Mr. Torch needs to move. Let's just go ahead and do one of these. Item conduit like so. Item conduit like so. And we want extract always active. Insert. And insert extract always active. So this is going to take a while, I have a feeling. Oh yeah, it's going to take a while. I don't know if we can speed those up or not. So let's take a look at the electric arc furnace. Yeah, that's 10 minutes. It only requires 1 RF per tick, but that's 10 minutes of time. So that's going to take a while. Alrighty then. I didn't realize that. Apologies. So, yeah, that's going to take some time. I don't know if we can speed it up or anything like that, so we will move on to kind of the next thing. And this guy, we can do a single chest right here. Do we want it right there? Let me think about this. So this is an output hatch. We're going to want... You know, we could probably do this in the floor for right now. Because why not? I want to be able to see stuff because these can be really cool. So this is going to be insert, extract always active. I realize we're probably going to want to do... we'll do 2 chests, I realize, because it's going to try to probably put things back in. I don't know how smart these machines are. I've never actually used Advanced Rocketry before. So this will be extract always active, insert. We don't need to be doing these chests or anything like that. It's just if we want to, we can. So let's go ahead and make the lathe. I think that is the next thing on the list. And let's go ahead and put it in the corner. So the lathe. It's fairly small. Let's put it right there. Okay, so that looks simple enough. So we're going to need the lathe, some motors, and some other things. So let's see, we're going to need a motor. We have an advanced motor. That'll make things go faster. But what else are we going to need to make? We're going to need to make the cutting machine. I think we'll use the advanced motor for that. So let's make a normal motor. It's missing steel plates. How do we get steel plates? I forgot about this. Steel plates we can get from a compactor, or we can get it from metal rolling or rolling machine. I think is going to be the best thing. So let's get some steel to get like 16 steel, and we can use the rolling machine. So input right there, we have to turn it on. This guy is going to be pretty fast, or should be. So it should, yeah, it does recognize immersive engineering. Oh, right, it needs water. I forgot about that part. So, do we have access to drums? I don't know if we have access to drums. We do. Iron drums. Cool. Let's go make an iron drum, and then we're going to fill up with water. And then we're going to, let's see, we need 2 of these. 1, 2. Cauldron. And there is an iron drum. Now we also need some fluid conduits. Let's get some pressurized fluid conduits, because these are better. And I think we can just put it right there. And it'll get a lot of water pretty quickly. So we'll let that set. And the idea with that is that we're going to be able to get a bunch of rolling machine, or a bunch of plates. I forgot about the water. That is definitely going to be something we're going to inset into the ground. And then eventually we'll have water automatically come over here. So insert. Let's grab. Doesn't really matter how much. I don't know how much water this is going to be using, but we can always pipe water over there. Again, like I said, that should not be an issue whatsoever. So extract, always active. So now this should be working. And we get a cool little animation, and there's some steel plates. So I don't know how many steel plates we need for the motor, but let's go ahead and make a motor. We need to tell the system that it can use whatever. So let's grab this. This is substitutions no. We need to set it substitutions yes. So I think the reason I did that originally was just because of the coils, but it should just make copper coils. Alright, there we go. So that'll make the motor. What else do we need? We need the lathe. We need an input power. We're also gonna need 2 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these turned into an output hatch. So input power, 2 machine structures, input, output, and motor. So we just need 2 machine structures, and that's it. So we can come over here, we can grab the other 14 steel plates. I'm sure we'll use those later. And let's start setting up the lathe. So actual machine goes there. Power input. Input, output, machine structures, and then the motor. And there's the lathe. Cool. So we can make different things with that. Power is here. So let's break this guy. And what we'll do is we'll have painting machines to store all the conduits. Other than, like, we'll have some on the outside, but that's about it. So that is getting close to our first piece of silicon. That is bad. That is kind of nasty, but we now have the lathe. I don't know what this guy is used for, but I don't think we're gonna do this right now. For the arc furnace, I think so, because it's gonna take forever. But eventually we can automate this stuff if we want to. I don't know if we're gonna need to, is the only thing. Let's go ahead and put some of this stuff away, and let's look at the cutting machine. So I have a place set up for this right here, and let's hollow project the cutting machine. So the cutting machine is only one? No, can't be. Okay, so we're gonna put it, let's move it to be about right here. Is it really only the 5? Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. Okay, that's really cheap if it is. So we can put it there. So what do we need? Well, we have the motor. We need the actual cutting machine. But we have the motor. So let's see. Cutting machine. We're gonna need the actual, like, building part. So what do we need? We need one of these. We need one of the item ones. We're gonna need a user interface and some steel gears. 1, 2. And there's the cutting machine. So it says enhanced motor. Do we need to make the enhanced motor? I want to see if that changes at all. No. Alright, so I guess we'll make an enhanced motor. We can throw that in there. If we find something that needs to have a better motor, then we'll deal with it. I don't think... Did the electric arc furnace have any options? The coil. So we could make a better coil, and that would potentially go faster, but I don't know. So enhanced motor requires titanium and aluminum coils. So 1, 2. And can we make... we need titanium. How do we get that? Looks like cooking titanium dust. So titanium... We have titanium alamide. So how do we get this stuff? How do we get this dust? Sifting nether gravel. Okay. Is that the only way? Would appear that way. Okay. Because we have, what is that? Dilithium dust. Okay. So nether gravel. Why did it throw that stuff out there? I have no idea. Alright, so nether gravel. Do we have much nether rack? Let's see if we have any rutile ore. Because that is a potential. And don't see any. Yeah, because there's no way to get it as far as I'm aware. Okay, so We need to sift nether gravel, which means we just need to hammer out some netherrack, which we have a little bit of. Can we just pulverize that? Oh yeah, we have a compactor. I forgot, that's how we can get steel plates too. This is going to give us, no. It's going to give us sulfur. Don't want that. Let's grab a hammer. Efficiency, sure, why not? And see if we can't get some of this titanium stuff. Now, doesn't look like it matters. Just any kind of sieve works. Right, there's only a couple meshes in this version. I get confused. So let's throw some nether gravel in there. And it's not going to have anywhere to go, which makes sense. We don't actually have anything. So we're going to need, let's see, 1 ingot there. We're going to need 3 ingots. That's it. So we just need 3 dust. We need to get lucky enough to get 3 dust. And so it's a 7% chance. We're probably not going to get it with that much. So what we can do, and I hate doing this, but we can. Let's take 16. Okay. One of you guys is throwing stuff. Wow, that is backed up. Why is that so backed up? Okay. That is incredibly backed up, and I don't entirely know why. Oh, probably because we need more hammers. Do we have any more hammers? Why are you throwing things? Okay, it's got to be you. You're throwing things on the ground. So let's just take out a bunch of these. And that should clear up a little bit faster. So do we have any more hammers? We do. Just throw this stuff in here. How does this work? We have a filter blocking sand, gravel. Okay. That is fine. We can move that up 1. We didn't get any from that. Alright, so before we do anything else, we need to get more nether rack. So we just put some redstone in here. And we'll get netherrack pretty quickly. So we need 2 filters. Let's get 2 filters. We gotta fix this problem as quickly as possible. 1 and 2 filters. Let's go ahead and break these 2 lines and just move them up 1. We can just disable that. But then we can just place auto hammer there. We need to Yeta wrench that. We'll have it on extract. What are you? Even lead. You immediately got lead. Okay, that works. And then we'll do another one on top of it. So hammer. We just need to deal with all these ores a little bit faster. So that is all on extract. This can be disabled. I mean, this will actually be extract always active. Same with this guy. It's just not getting them. Why are you guys not getting them? This is weird. Because you have blacklisted just all of the different things. So we just need to start putting this stuff in here. And I don't know why it's not getting any more. That's honestly really strange. Which is why this is filling up. It's like the conduits aren't working. Extract always active, extract always active. Insert, it has a white list of items. Nor damage. Just set the priority higher, maybe? Like, it's not getting all of this stuff, which is really strange. I have no idea what's going on. I'll have to fix this. For right now, how do I want to prevent this? I don't know. I'll let things fall on the ground. I don't really care too much. So let's try to get some more netherrack hammered. And hopefully we can get some of the titanium. I will fix that between episodes. I have no idea what's going on there. Something broke, and I don't know why it's not transferring things like it should. Like, this shouldn't be going anywhere, because while that has an extracted, unless it has a location to go, it's not actually going to put anything anywhere. But these guys, broken copper ore, that's the dust. Broken copper ore, it should try to go in here, but it's not. So I have no idea. It's really strange. Extract always active. And green. Everything's green. So I can just kind of throw stuff like this in these guys, and I'll get through them. But anyways, let's see. Do we have? Hey, there's some titanium dust. So we've got 2. Can we duplicate it? So we get 1 from all of those. Nope. Alright, so we're going to need 4, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and cook this up. Let's come down here. Something broke. Let's grab a dust. Let's grab a gravel. And in here, insert blacklist, gravel, dust, and sand. I know I said I was going to fix this, but while we're kind of waiting for things, that's 2 dust, sand. And same with this guy, so insert blacklist, these guys, and that'll be fine. So, and then this one's not going anywhere. Crushed uranium ore. It's like there's a connection missing. Because there is. There's a connection missing right here. Wait. Why? Okay, I see what's wrong. There we go. Now things should be working properly. And it is. Okay, so there's a disablement there where it wasn't going to connect to anything else. So that should help things a little bit. These guys are going to be very busy for a little bit. Let's actually take that out, and it immediately got something else. So I'll have to kind of keep an eye on things, make sure everything's working, and let's get some more redstone. And we'll try to get the rest of the stuff taken care of. But yeah, these guys are really fast at what they do. And I can... Let's go ahead and put the gold ore back in there. So yeah, we're going to get plenty of a lot of things. Really the only thing we run out of is redstone, which we can kind of augment with our resource miner over there. It works just fine, so let's get some more of this stuff and hopefully get lucky and get just 2 more pieces of titanium. And then I'll clean this out kind of manually later. But yeah, that should all catch up eventually, hopefully. And it's going to give us a lot of ores. So, speaking of that, is anything going to like fill up? The most thing we have is aluminum, which is not going to fill up too quickly. Do we have 2 silicon. Awesome, we can start working on this. So we turn one of these into nuggets, and I'm going to put all but 1 nugget in there. And then the crystallizer, we do this, turn it on, and it's going to do that, and crystallize some Silicon Boules. And we need 4 of them. Really? So let's just grab this. And once we have more, we can get it. So yeah, we're gonna have to keep working on things. Do we have more titanium? Not yet. So this is something that we're probably gonna have to wait on. I can start working on getting power lines back over here. Kind of tedious things, but we're just kind of waiting for more titanium. If we can get some more. There we go. That is connected. And then this guy is connected. And when we get more redstone, we'll get, well, more redstone. We can get more netherrack. And some of the stuff is like broken iron. There is another titanium. Come on, give us one more. Can we get lucky? Can we get lucky enough to get one more titanium? Nope. Oh well. So we can make some of the stuff we need. So first of all, let's go ahead and come down here. We can go to the lathe. Put one of these guys in there. Turn the machine on. And it takes a minute, but it'll get there. So spins that around and makes 2 titanium rods. And then we can come over here and get sheets of titanium. There's actually 2 output hatches, which is interesting. Which means we only have options on which one is going to actually give us stuff. But so we need the enhanced motor. We have everything but 2 things. What else do we need for that quest? Let's go ahead and look. The saw blade assembly. So saw blade. I want to. Yeah, it really wants us to make the enhanced motor. So the saw blade assembly requires an iron saw blade, and then We need 2 more iron rods. I'll use a little bit more iron. It doesn't really matter for iron, but there's the saw blade assembly. So we can start working on getting that set up. And honestly, I'll do that between episodes. Do we have any more redstone ore? We have a little bit. Let's grab just a little bit more redstone. We're making so much lava over here. It's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. But it's great for getting a lot of netherrack very quickly. So we're going to sift this stuff and then hope and pray that we get the last piece of titanium we need. And then we can kind of complete this quest. And then honestly, we'll do... Let's see, any of these guys... Gold, 10, no. This is all crushed ores, and the crushed ores are kind of full, so let's swap that. So once we just get one more, we are getting broken nickel, cobalt, iron, gold, and copper ores. I'm not going to be doing too much sifting of nether gravel for the time being, so we're going to not worry about that too much. I might look into, does Advanced Rocketry have like a actual book or anything like that? I actually don't think it does. Or scanner. No, none of this stuff looks like it. It's just the hollow projector is the only thing, and it doesn't really tell you anything about the coils. And that's the question I have, is maybe there's a tooltip on them. I don't actually know. Nope. So I don't know if gold, like, I'm assuming copper is probably the least, then aluminum, gold, titanium, iridium, maybe? I don't actually know. And so, pulverized iridium. Yeah, I don't know how to get that. Not going to worry about it too much. We have another ingot. We can crystallize another one and get another Silicon Boule. Let's go ahead and start setting up the cutting machine, because why not? So the cutting machine, put right here. I think that looks good. So cutting machine, saw blade, and then we'll need input, output, and power. So input for this, and 2 of these. And then the last thing we need is the motor. And we'll go ahead and use the good motor. So again, we can just do one of these. But what I'm going to do is just, for the time being, that. Alright, so this guy should get power once he's ready, once he's built. We could use the gold motor. That is definitely a possibility. I don't know that it's needed. So there's one titanium. Do we have one titanium? We do. Exactly one. Okay. So we can make the enhanced motor. We just need to throw this guy in here. And for sake of simplicity, we're going to try to catch this. We did it. So we'll do that. This goes pretty quickly. This thing does not. So I will take a look and see if the coils matter, making things better. But there is the enhanced motor, which should be the first part of the quest. Now we can make the second part of the quest soon enough. But there we go. Click this, and there's the cutting machine. Looks dangerous. But yeah, the speed is 2x. So enhanced motors are, yeah, as you can see, the motors make a difference. So the normal ones is standard. Advanced are 1.5. Elite are 4. That requires iridium plates and titanium coils. That's a lot of titanium. So eventually maybe we'll try to get a surplus of netherrack. I don't know. But anyways, real quick, we'll make the concrete powder into concrete another episode. That's just going to be a little bit of a dropper or placer, a block placer and a block breaker. That's really all it is. But I'm trying to think, is there anything else we need to do right now with this stuff? So we have the cutting machine. We're just working on getting the silicon and all that kind of fun stuff. But I think that's about it. I want to see silicon wafer. Oh, if we just cut one up, we'll get them. So, you know what? Let's just do it. Input hatch. Cut it up. And there are our 4 silicon wafers. So that is a quest. Let's go ahead and claim it. We're going to get a half a heart and a loot chest. And that unlocks the launch pad, which gives us our next lifeblood crystal, plus a lot of other things. Wow, choice rewards. So we'll need to get another silicon boil. That's fine, but boule, I should say. I keep calling it boils. They're boules, I think. I don't know. Rhymes with jewel. That would make sense out of science. And I think I might have crashed. So, oh, there we go. I don't want to throw my angel ring on the ground. Alright, so what do we have? Really? We got some wood. That was a bummer. Anyways, so I am going to tell you guys what. I'm going to do a little bit of research. I'm going to kind of babysit these guys. And next time, we will continue on with rocketry. And I think we're going to start setting up an automatic concrete thing somewhere. I don't know where I want to do that yet. And probably over here. Probably in this area. And yeah, so that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!